Well, hey everyone. Whoa!
Yeah, they're empty.
This is not a happy Friday in the Cabana.
It will be a happy Friday in just a minute.
And look who's here!
Hey.
Mr. Devin!
Back from my 45 days, 39 states. 13,641.6 miles or some crap like that.
Okay, run by the numbers again. How many days?
45 days.
45 days.
39 states.
39 states.
Yeah, 13,641.6 miles, I think.
13,000.
600.
A lot of miles.
641.6 miles.
You went for a little drive. You
Yeah.
know? There's nothing worse than when the dad says, I'm just going to go out and buy me a pack of cigarettes. Next thing you know.
Well, fortunately for my family, they were with me most of the time, so...
In other words, they put out the APB, the police caught up with them, and they said, well, if you're going, we're going too.
Yeah.
Little Devin was going, I can smoke now.
Yeah.
I got my black belt.
That's true. That's true.
Well, Devin, these glasses are empty, and I see we've got fancy glasses.
Yeah. Well, so on my trip,
It doesn't work.
I went to Lynchburg.
Lynchburg?
Home of Jack Daniels.
Ooh.
I took a tour. And, boys and girls, they sell something very unique there.
What do they sell? I'm so
Tennessee
excited.
Tasters.
Tennessee Tasters. So it's like a taste of Tennessee.
Well, sure.
Hey, it's got to be in the camera.
Oh, sorry. What they do is they will come up with special concoctions that they don't regularly sell,
Okay.
just to see what it tastes like. And they can bottle them and sell them in Tennessee, but nowhere else in the world.
So this
And they had some at the store.
This is very special then.
Yeah. So, I'm going to share with my good friend Dana.
Aw, thanks.
So we have
but hey, hang on.
Oh.
He also brought me back some of this fine juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very interesting spiced rum.
Yeah. Three
Wait.
ingredients.
Had a bottle. I think they're lying when they say 3 ingredients.
Oh, no. Definitely
No,
not.
they're lying. It tastes like it's got more than 3 ingredients.
It's definitely not.
It's very good. What is this again? Muddy River Distillery.
Not available in Oregon.
North Carolina. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend
OLCC, you better get it together. You better get your stuff in order.
He's been gone for a while, boys and girls. I haven't even been drinking it.
All right, so this is what we have. We have Tennessee whiskey, which is Jack Daniels. I learned on the trip, Jack Daniels is the only whiskey made in the U.S. that's not bourbon.
Okay, I still get really confused. Whiskey, bourbon, scotch. I don't understand it all.
Well, Scotch is made in Scotland.
Okay.
Bourbon is made in the U.S. and it has to be like 51% corn, something like that, right?
Okay.
Well, I heard this story on the tour. Jack Daniels is essentially a bourbon.
Okay.
Okay, and the U.S. government wanted to classify them as a bourbon, and they said no because of the way that they char and mellow their whiskey. It is one of a kind, unique, and there is no other bourbon that tastes like it because of this special way that they filter their bourbon, which is like whiskey guys do it, like Scotch guys do it, like Canadian whiskey.
But why is it Jack Daniels? Just seems like it's just Jack Daniels.
Well,
How come it doesn't have a better? And people go, Jack Daniels.
well, I don't know because they're snobby.
Oh, okay.
And so they had a fight with the U.S. government. The government was going to make them call themselves bourbon. They said, no, we're not bourbon, we're Tennessee whiskey. And they said, okay, U.S. government, we're going to send you some Jack Daniels. If this tastes like any other bourbon that you can find in the U.S., we will change our name. They wrote back a letter saying, you will now be recognized as Tennessee whiskey, but we will tax you like bourbon. They said, okay.
I think if I send enough booze to my congressman, I just might get this as a national park here in the Cabana.
That would be fantastic. You could charge a fee. I just went to...
And I could do
8
tours.
before. You could do tours.
Oh, thinking.
Okay, so
All right.
we have
Yes.
Tennessee whiskey finished with toasted Jamaican allspice wood.
Sounds good.
And we have Tennessee whiskey with Tennessee rye whiskey. So Jack Daniels also makes a rye, which has more rye in the mix.
Okay, so this has like a secret agent number at the head of it. 14E19.
Twin
Blend.
Yeah.
See, this one just says Jamaican allspice.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is Jamaican. I mean, it just sounds like a top secret kind of a formula on this one. So I don't know which one's going to be better.
Barrel entry date 14E19.
We should probably have to.
This just says finished for 180 days. So.
Well, we'll probably have to do a little taste test.
Yes.
Won't we?
Yes.
You know, here's an important lesson for you boys and girls out there, and it is this. It really helps having a good friend. Right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Always.
And it helps too as just being a friend. But, you know, when it comes time to pulled pork and some surprise whiskey,
yeah,
it helps having a good
friend. So this is the twin blend. So this will be regular.
I'm sorry, my ADD is kicking in. I must say, we did use your pulled pork at the party a couple Saturdays ago. It went over splendidly. It tastes wonderful.
Awesome.
So in his absence, his spirit was here at the party. Yeah, and it was a good spirit because it made me pass gas.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, let's try this. This is the rye.
The
regular plus rye.
Woo! I cleared my sinuses.
107 proof. So
you're supposed to like sip it, dude.
I can't taste the rye as much as the rye one.
Well, this I think because of the higher proof, it
also
kind of assaults as well, which kills a little bit of the flavor. Don't you think?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm
I have no idea what he's talking about, but it sounded good. That's what counts. As long as you can BS your way through an argument, hey, it doesn't matter if you're wrong as long as you win. Cheers. I got to taste the Sinatra Select.
Ooh, Sinatra. You know, the Rat Pack. They were.
Well, you know,
Why was it called the Sinatra Select?
Because, you know, Jack Daniels has a lot of, like, celebrity endorsers. You know how much money they pay them? $0. All the celebrity endorsement is free of charge, just based on how good the product is. And Frank Sinatra was one of those. 50 years. He got buried with a Jack Daniels bottle. Really? I did not know that, yeah. So, his daughter, who runs the Sinatra Foundation...
Was that before he died?
No, when he was...
Okay. I didn't know if it was just kind of a party thing. Us burying him with a bottle of Jack Black.
Oh, no. He was really buried...
Wow.
With a bottle of Jack Daniels. Yeah, I didn't know that either. And after he died, his daughter, who was running his foundation, went to Jack Daniels and said, "Hey, could you produce something with for my father's legacy?" And so they came up with the Sinatra Select. And actually, the Sinatra Select, very expensive, $250 a bottle.
Whoa.
I went to Jack Daniels just to get it. I've never seen it in Oregon.
Yeah.
Part of the reason I went was to try to buy a bottle of Sinatra Select, which they did not have because the glass comes from China and they haven't been able to get it.
Ah, well, you know.
But, anyways, they char the barrel. They scoop out more of the barrel in like lines. So they make their own barrels. That's one of the other things they do. Right? And so they char them normally, and they're just oak and charred. Well, on these, they like router out the little curves, so there's actually more wood exposed, so it gives it a different profile.
Interesting.
And they only do that for the Sinatra Select, and they only do a certain number.
And so it's kind of like striped?
It's kind of striped, where it's like grooved.
Right.
And so more of the alcohol gets to more of the wood because it's not flat.
Right.
So, anyways.
Interesting.
I wasn't able to get one. But I was in, when I went to Nashville, I met a coworker who lives in Nashville.
Okay.
She had to move there. Something happened with her son or something. She had to move there. And so because I was there, I was like, "Hey, do you guys want to go to dinner?" She said, "Sure, that'd be great." So when we were leaving Jack Daniels, she asked me how long it was going to be. And I told her, and I said, "Yeah, I was a little disappointed there was no Sinatra Select here." And she's like, "Well, let me ask my husband." Her husband apparently knows a liquor store owner or somebody who had 3 bottles at his house, and he picked one up for me and delivered it to me for $250, so I was able to get one.
Well, so you do have a bottle.
I do have one. I just didn't get it from Jack Daniels.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty sweet, right?
That's pretty darn sweet.
Long story.
Once again,
It's good to have friends.
good to have friends.
Even friends you don't know that well. I never met that guy, but I work with his wife.
See,
Yeah.
that's the point.
Yeah.
If you'd been a jackwagon to her, then she wouldn't have said
Oh, no.
that.
She was awesome. I love that lady.
All right, here we are.
All right, boys
We're
and
back.
girls.
We're back.
Whiskey finished with toasted Jamaican allspice wood.
Toast.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, it means there's a little bit of ganja, man.
In the wood?
It's some toasted wood.
Well, all right.
All right. Let's see how this behaves. Sounds good. You gotta just really cherish that stuff, preserve it, because you don't want it gone
Never
like
gonna-
that.
I know.
I don't know that I can smell the difference.
I don't know if I can either. Cheers.
Cheers. Definitely a difference.
Especially the aftertaste.
Both. The way it first struck my tongue.
Yeah, it's not spicy, but
The other one is spicy. I think the camera won't lie. People will be able to tell that, yeah, we like it, but we didn't get the same kind of reaction that we gave the other one. I wonder what it would have been like had we drank this one first and then went to that one. I kind of like the other one better.
I kind of do too.
They're both good.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. They're both good.
Well, and these are like, the lady was telling me in the store that they do this all the time. But apparently the lady was like, we try all different kinds of crap just to see if it's any good.
Right.
So,
Fruit Loops?
maybe.
Mix it with Fruit Loops? Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
My pleasure.
It's good to have you back.
I'm happy to be back, yet not happy to be back. I could have stayed on the road, I think, for a while.
But that's a lot of driving, dude.
I just
How-
less driving, more staying away.
Yeah. Because how's, see, like for me
I
now,
lost-
my knees
Oh,
and my
no.
back.
No, the driving actually was good.
Okay.
I'm really tired right now that I'm home,
Yeah.
but we pretty much drove for like the last 12 days every day for 8 hours plus.
Oh, yeah, that's no bueno.
But,
That's Spanish.
yeah, I know. My son takes Spanish, remember?
From me. Yeah, I've been teaching him.
Yeah. I didn't miss my house. I mean, I miss my friends, right? And I miss making music, but other than that,
Yeah.
I didn't miss my house. I didn't really miss my stuff, which is surprising. I didn't miss my shoes.
What?
Yeah, so surprising.
Yeah, sometime we'll have to take the video over to your shoe closet.
Yeah. I've stopped buying.
I have 2 pairs of shoes. Well, this has been a very enjoyable Happy Friday.
Yes.
I hope you had fun. I doubt it, but I had fun.
I had fun as well. And
All
we
right.
tried some new whiskey, so
Yeah.
cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Friday.
There we go.